doubling production, internet marketing.
Part 2.
Part 2. So Mike just touched on his pitfalls using outsourcing, and he basically went over how he does the work himself and times himself to do it, so he knows, you know, what to expect of his employees.
Yeah.
And I find that's an excellent strategy. I've actually made a few videos about this and taken it and done it myself, because just by doing it yourself, you can see, okay, now I can get, you know, say you're posting videos from YouTube onto your blog, for example. You know, if you can do 50 in an hour, then when you hire someone, you expect them to do that same result. But say if you never did any test or research at all, and you just hire them, they get 10 in an hour, you don't know if that's good or bad. So you could be overpaying and not even know it.
Easily double the time investment in them, too.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
And something that I've done, too, along with that, is when I create the job post, I actually try to really add specifics, and I even add a link to a video that explains the job. And what I found most effective is using a screenshot video. It only works in some cases, but in the example that we're using, transferring videos from YouTube to a blog, I actually have a screenshot where I actually do that process so they can get an idea of what it entitles, so you can really screen your employees that way. And I find that really cuts through the clutter and cuts through, you know, the thousands sometimes, more like hundreds of applicants.
And couple that with starting off with a project.
Yeah.
And you save even more time.
Yeah, fixed costs, doing it as a fixed project, really, I mean, it saves time and it saves a headache. Because if they're on an hourly schedule, I mean, we're making another video about this because we both had huge aggravation with, you know, not knowing how many hours they're doing and what they're doing with, and just, you know, robbing our bank accounts when we could
relying solely on those screenshots of the live time, whenever they're logged into Odesk, which absolutely means nothing.
Yeah, yeah, and you get screenshots of, nothing, basically. All right, so we'll touch more on that in the next part.